Hey guys, it's your girl Armani, and if you are seeing this look, this face again, it's because I filmed more videos in one day because baller status, right? And I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be talking about how social media is a mess. Yeah, I'm being honest. I'm being real. I'm coming to you with the tea. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about social media and young people, old people, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and a whole shebang. So we live in a generation where it's like everybody knows what social media is. Even if you don't have it, you know what it is. You know what a cell phone is, an iPhone is, you know what an app is, and you know what that app leads to. You know what a username and password is. It seems like the younger generations now are consumed with social media and the internet and their phones. The semi-older generations are like, oh, social media is just like a hot mess, but I'm gonna stay on it and be a hot mess. And then the older generations are like, y'all crazy. Look at these kids doing this stupid stuff, and then y'all go around and do it on social media anyway. Then the real old people, like I'm talking like Stone Age, they be like, I just don't get it, y'all. I don't get these little cellular devices. Like when I was younger, what we did for fun was play with rocks. Now what y'all do for fun is start beef on Instagram. I just don't understand. These people ain't even real. You never even met them. So I just want to talk a little bit my impressions are so bad. But I just want to talk a little bit about how I feel about social media and how it has influenced me in a good way, positive way, negative way, whatever. And also like how I feel about like these young people like getting fame and not knowing what to do with it. I mean, I'm young, I'm 17, so I'm a part of this community, but I don't feel like I am a part of this movement. And movement as in like these kids just going on social media and wilding, like going crazy. I don't feel like I'm a part of that. So I wanted to talk about it, and let's just get started because I'm rambling. Okay, so like this all started, I joined Instagram in middle school, and I had made a Snapchat because of a boy. And I already had a Twitter for my business. So yeah, I've always been on social media for business purposes. I am a fashion designer, so you always have to promote on Facebook and stuff. I didn't lean on to Instagram until I got in middle school, like I said. And my Instagram was basically for like posting pictures of myself or me doing weird stuff, or like pictures of my feet or socks, or me at middle school doing middle school things. So it really was important. Like it wasn't like you got famous off of Instagram. It was just like people posted cool pictures and like posted their lives, and it was like, okay, cool. Now this new wave of like Instagram models, Insta fame, and all of the above, I think it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, but like everyone says, everything repeats itself. I mean, think about it. Instagram people are just like MySpace people. And MySpace people were just like Facebook people, and vice versa. Like you always had that, like that thing that everybody ran to. Emails were like the thing. Chat rooms were like the thing. So you always will have something that people will migrate to, and it will become a thing, and people will get successful off of it. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, what are you using your platform for? Are you like feeding kids in Africa or in countries that are literally getting bombed every day? Are you taking that money that you're making from Instagram and changing somebody's life? Are you paying your mama's bills and not being selfish and not being selfless about what your platform is used for? I feel like a lot of people nowadays, they have a mental breakdown or something tragic happens on these big platforms, and then they speak out and then they say, oh, like it's really sad how these people really act like this and they don't cherish their lives. But it's like, on the other hand, literally 5 days ago you were doing the same thing, and it's like you can't wait until something bad happens to do something good. And I feel like that's how a lot of these young people are. A lot of these 14-year-olds, 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 20-year-olds are. It's like you're going on social media, you're putting your life on blast. People are liking the stupid stuff that you do, the dumb stuff that you do, or they're just liking you for how you look. But you're not doing anything to make this world a better place. And if you are, kudos to you. But for those who aren't, it's like, really? Then the drama. It's like, we got enough drama in our normal, regular lives. Why would you want to be, number one, embarrass yourself on social media? Number two, why would you even want to entertain something like that? Show that this is your true character. Why would you even want that out into the world? Because you know what? It always comes back around when you go for that job interview and they say, well, we came up, somebody showed me this video of you 5 years ago doing this on Instagram. They're not going to probably hire you, or they're going to look at you sideways because of your actions. And I feel like people don't understand that. 16-year-olds don't understand that concept. Like, this comes back to you. You know, you doing this dumb stuff, it don't last forever. You know, you do got to get older. You do have to get mature. You have to work, whether it's your own business or it's under somebody else. You have to work. So you have a reputation, whether or not you know it at 17, 16 years old. You should at least in your mind say, I should not post this video, because you never know. Even if you're like, oh, my mom might see it, I shouldn't post this video or this photo because my mom might see it. Or how would I feel if my kids see this in the future, or people who look up to me see this? What example am I making? And I know a lot of people are like, well, I didn't ask for this fame, I didn't ask for followers. Okay, but you have it, so what are you going to do with it? And how are you going to help? Like, I just don't understand the mentality some people go through. And I understand it's a lot of pressure, you know, always constantly having eyes at you, constantly having hate, and people in the comments just saying crazy stuff, false stories. But if you don't feed into it, if you really just don't pay it no mind, and you do you, and you try to be the best you, and you try to be the best you so that you can help somebody else become the best them. And when you succeed, you're trying to help other people succeed, instead of, you know, you being greedy and ignorant and dumb. And then 2 years later, you're like, wow, I was such an idiot teenager. I should have never did this. I could have did this, did that. Or it's like, now I'm broke because I didn't spend all my money on Gucci. Who cares about name brand stuff? Who cares? If you're 16 years old and your mindset is, I only want Gucci and drive Ferraris and party all night, you're gonna have a rude wake-up call, because life is not that easy, and life is not that precious and that sweet to you for you to have Gucci and party all night long and do stupid stuff and drive really super expensive cars when you can drive a Honda or a Nissan or a Volkswagen just fine and not spend so much money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying luxury stuff is not important or luxury stuff isn't great to have, because, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like fancy things. I like Chanel. I like, you know, Prada. I like, you know, name brand things just like the normal girl would. But you got to learn how to have a balance, you know, how to have a humbleness too with that balance. And I feel like a lot of people are missing that humbleness, that humble beginning too. They're not, you know, they're not using their testimony to grow. They're not looking at where they have came from, so that they don't get back to that point, or they don't end up worse. You know, you hear so many stories about how people, you know, they have this amazing career and then out of nowhere they have depression. They're addicted to drugs. They're an alcoholic. They're crazy. They have a mental breakdown. And it's like, oh my God, it's the end of the world for this person. But it's like, you did it to yourself. You allowed this lifestyle to manipulate who you were before it all was here. And even when it was here, you didn't humble yourself. You didn't take a step back from your life and say, wow, what can I do to better myself? What can I do to better the world? What can I do to better the people around me? Even if they're negative, how can I push that negativity and turn it into something positive, instead of feeding into the luxury stuff and the crazy lifestyles and this fake facade that a lot of these people put on? I mean, I'm not going to name names because, like I said, you don't know these people. All you get is a perception. All you get is a 15-minute glimpse of somebody's life. But that 15 minutes could really, really change the viewer. and how they feel about you, and you have to understand that. Me looking at a video of you and I'm like, wow, this is really distasteful, this is really wrong, and I'm looking at it, and you're really a sweet person and you're really kind. How am I supposed to know that from the videos you're posting? It's all about your reputation. It's all about what you put out. If you want people to understand who you are as a human being, be a human being and be that person that you are on the inside, on a regular day, when you wake up, when you're not on your phone, when you're not making these crazy videos or saying these disrespectful, degrading things, or tweeting these horrible, horrible tweets. Be that person. If it's not that hard to be yourself, and if it is, then get help. It's seriously, or step off of social media for a while. Take a breather, take a break. And also to people who are looking at these people on social media as role models and are entertaining these extreme personalities, you should take a look at yourself. You know, are you living through these people vicariously? Or are you supporting these people because, oh, they're funny or they're doing stupid stuff, and it's like, well, since I can't do stupid stuff, I'm gonna watch these stupid people do stupid stuff? Are you doing that? Or are you looking at these people like, man, I really wish and I pray that they do come out of this, or that they do realize that this is their lives they're ruining, or this is their lives that they have a hold on and they're not doing nothing with it? And I pray for them. And I pray for nothing but the best for them. Are you that person? Do you want to be that person? Or do you want to be that person who gets online and be that person? Or you want to be that girl or boy that gets online, make an account with nothing but positivity? And you know what? You might not have that 1 million. You might not have that verified check, but you're doing something good. You're putting something good out into this world. I don't have any subscribers. Like, I have, what, 30 subscribers on my channel right now? But I'm talking about good. I'm talking about positivity. I'm talking about how we can change our view on people. And you also have to understand these are human beings. And they make mistakes just as much as we do. I matured a lot faster than some of these kids nowadays. I don't cling onto my phone like it's my life. You know, like these kids who obviously have to, in order to make a living, or have to stay relevant. And it's not about relevancy. I don't care how many people know my name, but all I care about is how many people I help, how many people I'm reaching in a good way, in a positive way. How can I be a role model? Because you know what, my biggest goal in life is to become a wiser, humble person. And in order for me to become wise and humble, I have to start somewhere. And I have to use the voice that God gave me to speak truth and life into this world that is nothing but death, nothing but sadness, nothing but negativity, nothing but false advertisement, okay? Because what these people are selling you are false dreams. You need to follow your real, true passion, what God gave you, what gifts God gave you to use to better this world. We all can change it. Everybody's like, oh, this world is going to hell. It's the end of the world. Not if you don't change it. Not if you don't wake up and say, I'm going to do something today that's going to make a difference in my life, and then in my neighbor's life, and in my viewers' lives. You know, I'm not trying to be like no motivational speaker, but I'm over here speaking, okay? But yeah, I mean, social media is a mess. It is crazy. It is a blessing in a disguise. It is a curse also. It's like you can do good, but then the good is outweighed by the stupidity. And then it's like, oh, a tragedy happens and everybody comes together and they use this big platform to uplift the world, and then it's like tomorrow there's a new dance challenge. It's like, what just happened? Or it's like you got rappers who never even rap, but they got famous off of their looks, but you know, because they look pretty, I'ma support their music. But you got somebody who's coming up talking about real life, the stuff that they live through, the struggle that they go through, and they only got what? How many views? Okay. And then you got these girls coming up on Instagram for their looks, and they want to be models, and they want to be this, and they want to be that, and they're only 17 years old. They're children. They're girls. They're literally not even mature enough for this industry. And they just don't understand that social media is different from real life, and they don't have no role models telling them, hey baby, yes, you got America's Next Top Model who's searching for that next starlet on social media, but when you get in real life and you go to a go-see and you go to book an agency, it's not as easy as posting a picture online and getting a couple of thousand likes. It isn't, because you're going to get a couple thousand of no's. You know how many people out here are trying to do it without social media followings? So it's just, y'all, spread love, spread positivity. And I feel like with social media, it is a good thing if you use it for the right purposes. I feel like if you are a young teenager and you're looking for fame in the wrong directions and the wrong choices, I suggest you reevaluate your life and you really think about your future and what you want and what are your goals. I'm not trying to change your views. I'm not trying to make you hate somebody, because that's not me. That's not in my heart. I'm just trying to make you wake up to the world that you're living in, because it is consuming you. Day in and day out, it consumes you. And I'm not saying cut out all those people that you do support, because you know what? Keep praying for those people. Keep praying for change and see the good in them. Find the good in them and support that. You know, but I don't want you to be out here blindsided by these false prophets, these false people telling you that, you know, it's possible to have this lifestyle and be happy and have this glorious thing, and then when they fall, it's like, well, you just sold me this dream and now you're on the floor. Like, why? It's because of that negativity. And I need everybody to start sending love. Even when you get hate, kill them with kindness, kill them with love, kill them with God. If you can do that, man, God bless your heart. And you are such a kind and wonderful soul if you can do all of these things. I know for me, once you start speaking it into existence, it will happen. It will happen, guaranteed. Guaranteed. Like I said, I don't have a big platform, but I have a voice. And my voice will be heard by somebody. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys got the message. I hope it was pretty clear. And maybe when you log onto your Instagram or your Twitter, you'll tweet something positive, or you'll say something positive, or you'll try to be the best you. Tomorrow, when you post a picture, you're not thinking about how many likes it would get. You're just posting it because you want people to understand who you really are and see who you truly are and show the art that is within you. So yeah, this is the end of the video. Make sure you guys give this a big thumbs up. And also hit the subscribe button to become a part of this family. Not no fake family, a real family, because your girl homeschooled and she don't got no friends. And you know, it's my senior year and I really would like some friends on YouTube. So yeah, also comment down below a positive thing, like say like, oh, you're beautiful, or have a blessed day. Comment down below something positive. And I just love you guys so much, and I'll see y'all later. Peace. Highlight is on fleek. Lip gloss is on fleek. Nails on fleek. Peace.